The movie opens with the birth of Hercules, the son of Zeus and Alcime, a mortal queen. But his existence is a direct insult to Zeus's wife, Hera. Though ironically named after her, Hera sees him as nothing more than a disgrace. As a boy, Hercules fought off many killers that Hera sent to end him, proving his strength and resilience. When he reaches manhood, Hera strikes a deal. She will leave Zeus alone if Hercules completes 12 deadly tasks. These trials, known as the 12 Labors, push him beyond mortal limits, forcing him to slay the unstoppable Nemean lion, battle the monstrous Erymanthian boar, and face the venomous Lernaean hydra, among other challenges. Just the way I challenge you to smash that like and subscribe button in 2 seconds. Come on, man, it won't hurt. Now a legendary warrior, Hercules leads a fearsome band of mercenaries, each a master of combat. His team includes Amphiaraos, a spear-wielding prophet from Argos who claims to foresee his own death. Autolycus, a cunning knife-throwing thief from Sparta. Tydeus, a savage warrior from Thebes who fights like a beast. Atalanta, a deadly Amazonian archer from Scythia, and his nephew Iolaus, a sharp-witted storyteller from Athens, who dreams of forging his own legend. Though many question whether Hercules is truly a demigod, his superhuman strength and unmatched skill in battle leave little doubt. However, beneath his mighty exterior, he is haunted by a dark past. Betrayed by Hera during a visit to King Eurystheus, he was driven into madness, leading him to slaughter his own wife, Megara, and their children. The memories of that horrific night torment him, along with chilling visions of Cerberus, the monstrous three-headed beast. After completing a recent mission and rescuing his nephew Iolaus, Hercules and his team gather at a tavern, celebrating with laughter and overflowing drinks. But their victory is short-lived. A woman named Erginia approaches them, sent by her father, Lord Codys, with an urgent request. Hercules must train the armies of Thrace to defend the kingdom from a ruthless warlord named Rizius. The reward? His weight in gold. With such an offer on the table, Hercules agrees.
Where are we going?
Upon arriving in Thrace, they are greeted by King Codys and his trusted commander, General Cyticles. But the threat is already at their doorstep. Rasius has reached the Bessi tribe in central Thrace, and Codys demands that Hercules lead the army into battle immediately, despite their lack of training. When they arrive, they find the worst. Resius has already turned the Bessi against them through dark sorcery. A brutal fight ensues, and after the Bessi are defeated, Hercules wastes no time whipping the Thracian soldiers into shape. When the time comes, Hercules and Cyticles lead their newly trained army to face Resius in battle at Mount Asticus. The clash is fierce, but the Thracians manage to drive Resius's forces into retreat. Resius himself rides out to fight Hercules one-on-one, but his strength is no match for the legendary warrior, and he is swiftly captured. Resius is taken back to Thrace as a prisoner, where he is tortured and humiliated. Hercules takes pity and stops the townfolk from throwing more objects at him. When he accuses Resius of burning down villages, the warlord reveals a shocking truth. It wasn't him or his army. Someone else is behind the destruction. Later, in the palace, Resius remains chained as a spectacle for all to see. Just the way you can see that like and subscribe button. Noticing that Erginia seems troubled, Hercules confronts her, demanding answers. She finally confesses. Resius was telling the truth. He wasn't the aggressor, but was fighting back against Lord Codys, who had been expanding his kingdom through ruthless force. Though Erginia does not support Codys's methods, she plays along for the sake of her son, Arius, the true heir to the throne. Codys had poisoned Erginia's husband, the rightful king, to seize power, sparking a civil war. Now, Codys seeks to eliminate Arius to secure his rule. With their gold in hand, the mercenaries prepare to leave, but Hercules refuses to turn his back on the people. He stays behind to stop Codys.
I can't leave without setting this right.
And all but Autolycus choose to stand with him. However, before they can act, they are ambushed by Cyticles and his men. Captured and chained, Hercules soon finds himself face to face with King Eurystheus, who finally reveals the horrifying truth. Hercules never killed his family. That night, Eurystheus drugged him, fearing his strength, and sent 3 monstrous wolves to slaughter Megara and their children. The visions of Cerberus? They were real. As Codys orders Erginia's execution for betraying him, and she's crying. Oh no, imagine begging your own father to spare your life. This is just cruel. Amphiaraos urges Hercules to do what he does best, believe in his own strength. With a roar of defiance, Hercules shatters his chains, unleashing his full power. He rescues Erginia, kills the wolves with his bare hands, and frees the prisoners, including Resius. With vengeance burning in his veins, he turns to face King Eurystheus and drives his own dagger straight into the tyrant's chest. Cyticles attacks, but before he can land a strike, Iolaus delivers the final blow, taking him down. Outside, Hercules and his allies face Codis and his army. Arius is captured and used to force them into surrender, but just when all seems lost, Autolycus returns, fighting alongside his friends to save the boy. Tydeus is mortally wounded while protecting Arius, but he fights on, slaughtering numerous Thracian soldiers. The battlefield runs red with blood, and in a final act of unstoppable power, Hercules does the impossible. He grips the base of a towering statue of Hera, rips it from its foundations, and sends it crashing down, crushing Codis and his soldiers beneath its massive weight. The remaining soldiers kneel before Hercules, acknowledging him as the true ruler of Thrace. As the credits roll, an animated retelling of the 12 labors reveals the untold truth. Hercules never fought alone. His legend was forged not just by his strength, but by the unwavering loyalty of his companions. If you enjoyed this story, why not hit that like and subscribe, share, and even drop a comment? Even Hercules had his supporters. I'd love to have you on board too. More epic stories are on the way.